Life is often compared to a garden. It requires care, attention, and nourishment to thrive. Just as a gardener tends to their plants, we must tend to our hearts and minds. We must be mindful of the seeds we sow and the environment we cultivate. But what happens when a garden is forgotten? There's a parable, a simple story with a powerful message that speaks to this very idea. It's the parable of the forgotten garden. This story reminds us that neglecting our spiritual well-being can have profound consequences. It highlights the importance of nurturing our relationship with God, the source of our strength and growth. Once there was a beautiful garden, full of life and color. Flowers bloomed in every hue, their fragrance filling the air. Birds sang sweetly among the trees. A clear, sparkling stream flowed through the garden, nourishing the plants. The garden's owner was proud of his creation. He visited often, tending to the plants and enjoying the peace and beauty. But one day, the owner was called away. He was gone for a very long time. Without his care, the garden began to change. Weeds sprouted among the flowers, choking their growth. The stream became clogged with debris, its waters stagnant. Thorns grew, making it difficult to walk through the garden. The once vibrant paradise was now a shadow of its former self. The parable of the forgotten garden is a powerful metaphor for our spiritual lives. The garden represents our hearts and minds. The owner represents God, who created us and desires a close relationship with us. The care and attention the owner gave the garden represent the time we should spend connecting with God through prayer, worship, and studying His Word. When we neglect our relationship with God, our spiritual gardens become overgrown with the weeds of worry, doubt, and fear. We allow negativity to take root, choking out the beauty and joy that God intends for us. We become entangled in the thorns of unforgiveness, bitterness, and resentment. Just as the forgotten garden suffered without the owner's care, so too do we suffer when we neglect our spiritual well-being. But there's good news. It's never too late to start cultivating our gardens again. We can begin by removing the weeds of negativity from our thoughts and replacing them with seeds of faith, hope, and love. We can clear the debris from our hearts, allowing God's love to flow freely through us. We can choose forgiveness and let go of the thorns that hold us back. Remember, you are God's beloved creation, and He longs to restore your garden to its original beauty. Tend to it with care, and you will reap a harvest of joy, peace, and abundant life.